Yes, ma'am. Officer Hicks, the one and only, badge number GP 46. Thank you, thank you.
Man,
Yes,
what's
ma'am.
up? What y'all doing?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, this what I needed. Oh my bad. I'm so sorry. I swear I'm sorry. I did not know. Nobody told me.
No. So before you use any lethal or non-lethal force, you always gotta do a warning, all right? So you gotta drop them proper macros, let them know, hey, you gotta do X, Y, and Z before you perform X, Y, and Z. So you talking about like me coming up to someone and then arresting them unlawfully? Okay, so unlawful arrest will be like, say I'm driving around, say Harbor area, right? I see someone who's not doing anything walking down the street. Come up to him and I handcuff him and I throw him in jail because I made it some like, say he had a 1.9 a gun out. So attacking someone without RP reason, well, one is wrong because at the end of the day, this is an RP game. You're supposed to RP everything out. Then two, the punishment for attacking a civilian is a PD3, which is automatic dismissal. Okay, so subordination, right? So any lawful order given by higher ups, you got to be able to follow it, all right? So that also doesn't mean like if someone's a higher ups having a power trip, like you don't have to listen to that. It has to be all lawful order. If they don't follow that or follow lawful order, it's a PD 6, which is also a reprimand. Oh, because at the end of the day, right, we have to be able to uphold and be the example to hold all the state laws. I'll say you can't. Was it as a police officer? You can't do any PD job in your own vehicle. It has to be in a PD vehicle. I think punishment for that is I think PD 9, right? No. I'm sorry. PD 9 is police vehicle. So the one before that, PD 8. So you have to do
Danny,
everything.
we got it.
You have to do everything in a PD
Mike,
Hey,
can you
official
give
Lexi,
me
vehicle.
police
Lexi,
report?
Lexi, 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 Lexi. You say you gonna do my shit, bro? Come on, go play him.
Yep, we're coming back to take over Chief's office.
So that could go pretty much any way. So disrespect towards colleagues and civilians. I'll say civilians will be a RP 13, right? Then with colleagues, it'll be a PD 4 because as an officer, you're supposed to be acting accordingly as you're supposed to be. When
Mike,
No, no,
this is the last
I'm not
time I'm
trying.
saying it.
I'm not
I
trying
have
to.
my body cam on. Mike,
Oh,
I have my body cam on. This is an order, floor 1 or floor 0, now.
okay. Oh, listen. I'm not trying to. I was trying to get through this, bro. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't try. Man, come on, bro. She just told me twice, bro. At the end of the day, she was doing something, bro. I know. I said you just told me twice. I said I was trying to get out the room.
All right, come on. Let her do her thing, man.
I apologize. It's nothing like that. I'll look for Lexi though.
Okay, you said disrespect attitude towards civilians, right?
I was just
Okay,
looking for
you don't
Lexi.
want to.
Okay, so I'll say disrespect towards colleagues and civilians will be a RP13 and a PD4. So essentially, RP13, you're supposed to act accordingly as a police officer. You're supposed to be able to hold your mic, hold your temper, right? And then if you can't, then that also falls under PD4, where you're losing your attitude towards civilians and PD, which is what you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to be the one that's de-escalating the situation. I would say proper role play is important in general, is because it's a RP game, So like the whole reason is whenever you conduct arrest or anytime you're here on the RP game, like you got to do everything from body camming, doing the right macros, letting the person know why they're being arrested, why they're being detained, and then letting them know what their charges are.
Yeah, because you got other people out here listening now.
All right, leave the area, man.
Cheez Its.
CP213 on the way.
I'm sorry about that. Nah, you're good. You're good. So when you're conducting an arrest, you have to have evidence of the point where the suspect committed the crime, all the way up until the point where he's in jail, and that also includes everything in between, which is reading the rights, introducing yourself, letting them know, hey, what you're being charged with, and then asking for identification, and all that. Well, one, you need to post your arrest because you need to have evidence that he's in jail for a certain reason, and it also goes into quota. And then what was the second part? Yeah, so essentially, showing the evidence of if he decides to make a green ticket in RP, the evidence is already there for the admins and be like, hey, you're arrested for this. Okay, so since I've been FTO a few times, I would say being an FTO is everything. FTO is the hardest department. You're training that badge, unbadged member from the ground up, right? So there, it starts with the basic training, PD tour, or I'm sorry, macro, PD tour, taser training, driving tests, ride-alongs, and also RP training. You're teaching them the right way so that way, once we leave, they're able to carry on that legacy to teach all the other new officers the right way. So FTO is definitely the most important job because the more we carry the badges and unbadges, the less the MGs, less the DFGs, the less the Colonel Gens, and less the chief has to do. So I would say, as an unbadge, it's kind of hard to tell with the new NRP, the update, right? So I feel like the cadets should be the ones learning, but going off the old one, as an unbadged, your job is to learn and observe everything that's going on. You know, you're not interacting with anyone. You're learning what the badges and the vests are doing. As a badge officer, you're carrying on that tradition. You're learning what the vests are doing. You're learning how to act alone by yourself, how to drop the macros, how to do the proper arrest. And as a vested, you're supposed to be the all-known like beat. You're supposed to be a subject matter expert. You're supposed to be able to teach the badges and unbadges how to make proper arrests, how to book everything, how to book the training, book the arrest, and then from there, you said MG too. Okay. Yeah, and then as a vested, like I said before with the previous question, is you're the end all be all subject matter expert. Your job is to make sure so the MGs are out of our jobs, which is out of the vested jobs or badges job and unbadges. Make your guys' life easier. We're carrying on most of the workload.